Hello everybody and welcome to Allysair. I am your Dungeon Master for the Night Champion Unit, or Max. I go by he, him pronouns and I am very excited for today. I am joined as always by my wonderful players, starting with Clary.
Hi, I'm Krim. I use she, they pronouns, and I play Clary, the Aarakocra rogue.
Following on from Clary, we've got Nazora.
Hello. My name is Misty Goggles, but you can just call me Misty. We're on a first-name basis like that because I'm cool. I play Nazora, who is our party's warlock Kalashtar. Not in that order. And I go by any pronouns they then preferred, and Nazora is she, they.
Brilliant. Following on from Nazora, we have Azriel.
Hello, everybody. I'm Squid. You can call me Squid. I also use all pronouns with they, them preferred, and I'm playing Azriel, the Aasimar Ranger.
Following on from Azriel, we have Mishra.
I am Tom. I play Mishra, and the people above me in call order are cringe.
Goddamn. Let's see how it is. And rounding it off, we have the one, the only, Clunk.
That pause is going to get me every single time, you know that.
Yep, I'm deliberately varying it each time just so I can throw Voldy off.
I
2
absolutely
hours
know
all in stream.
Whatever. Clunk needs his time to boot up anyway. That pause just
Hmm.
gives him that extra moment.
Indeed.
Yeah.
You're not going to introduce yourself then, buddy?
Nice, Misty.
No? Okay. We're getting no Voldy introduction. This is great. Right. Well, for the record, Clunk plays our Warforged Druid. What we're going to do is we're going to do that cool thing where we run the funny intro video.
Do we not want to tell people when things are going live and shit?
We should do that, and I'll let you do that because I just dropped my ring. So I'm going to try
Okay,
and find that
it's
quickly.
my time to shine. Okay, so we do upload the audio on Spotify in 2 parts. Part 1 will be available on Tuesday, 7 p.m. BST. And the second part will be on Thursday, 7 p.m. BST. The whole VOD will be uploaded onto YouTube on Wednesdays at 7 p.m. BST. You can also join our Discord server, !Discord in the chat, where we post everything there, and you can chat with us there.
All right. Well, now we'll run that chill intro video.
Whoa! Now.
Yippee.
Last session, our party left Kavada City, following on from a dream where they discovered how the city became the ruins it had become today. As they were travelling down an open road, heading towards the second set of ruins that Azriel had been shown in a vision, the group saw something. In the middle of the road, a breach point began to form, revealing a large open wasteland. One that Nazora, the party's warlock, recognised as Heridia, their home plane. As the breach point formed, Nazora sprinted towards it. However, they were not expecting 2 6-legged creatures with mantis-like features and armoured carapaces to pull themselves through. 2 adult Calavex, much like the familiar Nazora holds dear. I fucked up the delivery on that one, don't care. Through fierce fighting and clever tactics, the party brought the Calavex down, and harvested parts of them to try and sell later on. After this combat, the party headed onwards, and with bad weather conditions slowing them down, set up camp around a half-day of travel from the ruins. After resting, the party awoke to see Nazora, using the light from Clary's box to try and cure goblin meat. After consuming a piece, Nazora heard a voice in their head. I am here. Brushing past this, the party made their way to the ruins on the other side of a ravine. Arriving, the party noticed a range of skeletal remains, which quickly leaped to life. A fight with the undead broke out, with the Velds of Wraith joining the fray. The party fought hard, and after defeating these foes, headed into the ruins. Splitting up, the party headed in 4 directions, communicating via Clary's psychic link, discovering various rooms around the building. We rejoin our players as they continue to explore. Now, Just a little recapping of the scene, whilst I just quickly get some music and stuff sorted. The last thing we looked at was Voldy's familiar Harry, the black cat.
Oh, Max, I fucked up again. I moved to the map screen and we don't have audio again. I'm so sorry.
On that screen, Crumb.
Just as when you were setting the scene.
Okay, that's fine.
We're back.
Resetting the scene. Right, resetting the scene. Voldy's familiar Harry, the black cat, has just entered the washrooms with Cassandra Venetaz. There is a little bit of a dripping noise as various shower heads are left on, or just slowly leaking over time. Yep, I mean that's essentially what we left off on. We are able to move on to another pair if you would like. We could, or if you want, we can stay with Cassandra and Harry for a little bit. It's up to you guys.
I'm fine with moving on.
Moving on? Alright. So, let's see. Let's pick up with Nazora and Asriel.
Woo.
You two have just been wandering around this little construct room. You can see that there's a range of 8 almost mech-like devices with 4 arms, with little ladders going up to the cockpits of all of them. Asriel has just collected a bunch of blueprints from the desk/workbench of this area. And yeah, what would you guys like to do?
I'd like to poke
Nazora-
around at these mech things.
Yeah.
I mean, you were sat in one of them last session.
Yeah, I'm
Uh-huh.
still sat in it, but I'd like to poke around and see how it works, kind of thing. See what it's powered by, or what it's meant to be powered by.
Roll a... This will probably be an intelligence check,
Shit.
and I'm gonna give you disadvantage on this as well.
Motherfucker, it's me rolling. I have disadvantage on my daily life. Okay, well that was a 9 and a 10, and I'm pretty sure I have a negative to intelligence.
Oh, in real life or your character?
okay,
What's the
A little
total?
bit of column A, a little bit of column B.
so that's an 8.
An 8? You kind of looking around, you can't really determine. Your best guess is it's something to do with it's like a crystal embedded in the chest. But you don't have any idea really on how you could repower it or where you could find a new one. It's kind of it's just a dull grey crystal. Asri, is there?
Angel man, you recognize this? Think anything is useful?
I got no idea, but it's probably some kind of magic battery, maybe.
Valuable?
Probably not in the state that it's in.
I take anyway.
Roll a sleight of hand check for me real quick.
Da, 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 da. What is my sleight of hand? Bum, 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 plus 2. 13.
13. You pull out like a little. I don't know actually. What would you pull out?
You
That's
hear
a
my
dog barking. I can.
Yeah.
I don't know if that came through on my end.
No, it didn't. Because I didn't hear any
good.
barking.
Brilliant.
It can.
So as you're kind of you're rummaging around inside of this mech, you struggle to get one of these crystals out. You have like a small little something that you can just pry it out with. You eventually, after maybe 2 or 3 minutes, get one of these crystals out. It's not too big, but it looks like it's been it's worn down over time. There might be a way of fixing this, but you wouldn't know it.
Okay, I'm gonna grab as many of them as I can, and I'm just gonna store them.
I'm gonna say that the 13 means you can only get one of them. It would be a pretty high DC to get multiple of these in decent shape.
Try and get the rich kid to look at it.
You know anything about tech? Because I am with this. It is not a thing in Kiridia.
Yeah, I think probably Mishra might know better than me. And I mean, all these blueprints are in Draconic, so I can't
You can
gauge any of that.
I'm not talking to that highbrow prick.
Azrael, is there anything you'd like to have done during Nizora's grab attack?
I think I would have just been looking around
Watching.
some more at stuff. Or watching. Yeah, watching what the fucking Nessie's doing.
Yeah, no, that's valid. Alright, we will...
Because I remember I looked at the blueprints, I looked at the tools, nothing really stood out as very special to me.
Yeah. We will move across then to Clunk, Clunk, Doug, and Mishra. To reset the scene for you two, there is... entering this room, you saw 3 consoles, accompanied by 3 large chairs and similar glass walls that you had seen in the City of Ghosts. The consoles each seem to have various runes and levers. Only one rune appears to be glowing on the central console, which is a deep green color.
I believe we all tried to use the psychic link to communicate with Clary about this, right?
You did. However, when you were communicating, it was a case of you mentioned that there was one rune glowing, described it a little bit, and it did not match up with any of Clary's runes.
I mean, you could try pressing something and see if it activates something on my end. Like that ruin that's glowing right now could be a button that it could be the on switch.
Could be.
Yeah. Why not? I'll go for it.
You'll go for it?
Yeah.
Alright, move up to the console.
Beep boop.
Okay. You go and push it?
Yep.
You push the little rune down with a soft clicking noise. Light flares across the rest of the consoles, and the glass walls begin to glow. Draconic runes flash across the walls, which Mishra can read.
Yeah, I sure can't.
Yep. The runes, Mishra, say Chamber S sealed. Would you like to unlock?
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
Are you going to push the buttons, or are you going to direct Clunk on which ones to push?
I'm directing.
Clunk, are you pushing the buttons?
I'm gonna trust him because he can read it. I can't.
Okay. Clunk, I need you to make a dex save for me real quick.
Oh no!
Sorry, what?
I need you to make a dex save for me, buddy.
Jeez.
7.
7. As you
Yeah.
are typing away, clicking various runes, you notice that a small hatch on the console opens up with a hissing noise. A little gas pops out as a mechanical arm shoots out at lightning speeds. You're gonna take. I don't have any of my dice out, and it's dark, so I can't see them. You're gonna take 2 points of lightning damage.
What
However,
the heck is that?
However, when you look down, you see that as the mechanical arm sped towards you, it was holding something. Looking down at your arm, you see that there is a small wristband attached around your wrist. It's made from bronze with some glowing purple gems in it. Very geometric and exquisitely made.
Is it anything similar to Nizora's?
I'm not gonna answer that
Oh.
I guess we'll just have to
because
compare.
you're not there.
Doug
Yeah.
is in the
Doug is
room.
there. What is your range on being able to? Are you able to see through Doug?
Yeah, it's a familiar.
Yeah, I think
check.
familiar's like 100-foot range.
I'm gonna say because this is happening whilst you're doing you're getting the gem out.
You're just making excuses now. SNK.
I'm not because this is happening at the same time you're doing it.
He's
which is
being
something you're-
reasonable, actually.
I'm being reasonable.
Oh.
Yeah. Suck my nuts. Got him. Yes, you're looking down at this wristband. The only reason you took a little bit of pain is it just seems that maybe time has worn away some of the parts of the arm and a little bit of circuitry was exposed. But you know, this wristband hasn't done anything bad. It doesn't
Yet.
It doesn't seem to do anything. It's just on your
Yet.
wrist. All right.
Is
We're gonna move on.
anything
Relevant.
changed on my end?
Well, I was about to say, Flari, as this is happening, you notice that it's like a little, it's almost like a dial that had the runes on it. The light on that dims. You watch as like this kind of purple magic swells over it, and it becomes almost like one of the screens that you saw in the generator area of Kavada City.
Does it look like I can press it?
You can push it if you want.
Oh, so I don't know what you guys did, but this thing is glowing, so I'm gonna touch it.
It's not glowing.
Oh, I'm gonna touch it.
Yep, you touch it. It's like squeaks a little bit. There's your talons kind of push against it. Doesn't do anything.
Huh. Can I pull the lever?
Yeah, you can pull it. Nothing happens.
Bro, sorry, I got a cat attacking my feet.
Oh dear.
He's
Do you wanna
getting my
roll-
toes.
No, actually, I'm never mind.
No,
I was gonna say,
no,
do you want to roll something and then
I can.
you can roll an intelligence. Roll an intelligence for me.
Okay. I
1.
Come on, baby. That is a 5.
Nice.
Doing so great with our rolls.
Max fucking cursed me.
Yeah, I rolled a bunch of Misty and Crim's dice. Yeah, you're like, oh, that's weird. Why's that happened? Yeah.
Is there
I don't
anything
know.
else you guys can press? Did you change something? What's going on?
According to Mishra, we changed something. I can't read it.
Okay, maybe press more things. If there's more things to press.
I mean, looking around, a lot of it is in Draconic. Vishra reading through it seems to just it's basically just various details. It's nothing important. It's just kind of like the temperature of room A and things like that. The only thing that stands out a little bit is there's one kind of it's like how if you have the command prompt in a computer open and it will kind of read it will list the last kind of command and stuff that was given.
Yeah.
The last thing it says was facility permission granted. And that's all it says.
Hmm. Is Mishra reading this to me?
I mean, Mishra, are you reading it?
Yes.
Yeah?
Okay, because if so, I have an idea.
There must
Yeah.
be someone in here.
There's someone in the walls.
No, I was gonna say maybe I can try the lever.
Hmm.
Since I have this wristband.
You want to go try that?
I'm gonna
Yeah.
have Harry come back as well.
So Harry will kind of for just the sake of it, will just kind of gesture at Cassandra in almost like a pull, like follow me kind of way.
Yeah.
and Cassandra and Harry will head back towards the center. Do you want to alert the others to your... Yeah? Because I believe the psychic link was between Clary, Lunk, and Asriel.
It was, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, Clary, if you want to alert those two,
If you wanna come up to where I went, I think Clunk's doing something.
Okay, all right. Hey,
Yeah, I
Nessie,
don't
let's meet up with the rest.
You can't eat paper.
Asriel, stop there for a second. Go back,
Whoa.
go back. Roll an investigation for me real quick.
Yes, sir.
For no reason in particular, don't worry.
Yeah, no reason in particular. Not this very obvious secret door.
No.
What the fuck you mean no?
That's a natural 20 plus 1.
Okay, 21. You notice that this wall here, a little, like, just about 5 feet in front of you to the north, part of it is kind of popped forward, a little bit.
Man, who would have guessed?
Oh my god, who would have known?
I'm gonna pull on the wall.
It doesn't move.
I'm gonna push on the
You
wall.
pulled a
It
push
doesn't
door.
move.
Okay, never mind.
Angel Man, what are you doing?
There's a door here.
That is a wall. What? No. That is a
Oh, look, it's different from the rest of the wall. You see,
Now
it
that
doesn't
it-
like align properly.
Now that it's been pointed out to you, Nazora, you can see it.
This is bullshit. I went through this corridor earlier. I did not see this.
Hmm.
I've decided this was put here just now.
Uh-huh.
I'll hit that door with your like force bolt or whatever it is.
My
Okay.
Eldritch Blast.
Oh no.
Yeah, that one.
Okay.
Yeah, roll to hit.
What is my plus?
6.
Yeah. That's a 15.
15. It pings
Huge.
off of the wall.
Damn.
Oh. Well, that is just hurtful.
Yeah.
Clary, we found a door.
I'm
Well,
assuming
it's like
by
a
your
secret
tone that
hidden
it's.
door.
Oh, okay. I thought you were just gonna say it's a closed door.
Well, it is also closed.
I don't know why you're telling me this. What can I do?
I don't know what you can do, but we can't do anything.
Well, maybe come up to us for now and we can look at it later.
But it's so interesting and cool and exciting, and what you guys are doing is probably super boring and lame.
Oh, fine. Okay, guys, we're going to the secret door.
Okay.
All right.
I mean, if you want to go there, that's fine.
Zoop.
Yeah. Okay, all right.
I want to
Is
have a
everyone going over
look
there?
at this. I want to have a good old
I
look
mean,
at this door.
you can see it. It's been pointed out.
Yeah, but does it look like does it look like there's a way to open it?
Well, it's funny that you say that. As you all kind of, Mishra, are you going with them, or are you just gonna kind of stay where you are for a bit?
I'm gonna. Wait, let me get. Let me grab the map. No, I wanna just chill by this door.
That's fine. As you know, Clary arrives. Nothing really happens, but as soon as Clunk turns the corner, the door hisses and moves upwards, revealing this. Oh, that's the wrong button. I didn't do that correctly.
I look at Clunk. What the fuck?
What's special about the brobot?
I don't know. What did you do?
Got a wristband slapped on me. And I figured it'd probably be the way to open the door. But I guess it also opens whatever this is.
Can I know if it's similar to mine now, Max?
You can know if it is similar. It is not.
Okay.
And as a point, I'll just say that say this for the record now. When Clunk headed up into the room that Clary was originally in, the panel did also begin to glow.
I didn't notice because Asriel was talking to me.
Yeah. That was But yes, let me just pull up my notes for this little section. On the ground is a rotating set of runes, producing a dim light. That's all you see in this room.
Plum, go stand in the middle of it.
Are you just saying this because I have the wristband?
I mean, yeah,
Yeah.
you kind of like walked
I mean,
past this
that-
door
yeah,
and it
that's fair.
opened.
That's fair reasoning. I can't argue with that.
Okay.
Eek my little head inside.
Um,
Oh,
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Clunk. As you step on to the rotating set of runes, you feel yourself being pulled quickly to another location, revealing a different room with a corridor in front of you.
Clunk. This is in Psychic Link. Clunk, where'd you go? Buddy.
That's an excellent question.
Where did you
I'm
get this
revealing-
wristband slapped on you?
When I was interacting with that console thing with Mishra.
I think we should all go get a wristband.
Watch out for the arm.
motherfucker, how many wrists do you think I have?
I mean,
Well, you can get it on your ankle instead.
yeah, maybe.
Anklet, they're fashionable.
Yeah, maybe.
This sounds like prison.
I mean, it could be. We don't know what this place is.
I think we all get wristbands. I think we should go do that.
I'd
Yeah, I'm
like
gonna
to try
sit and wait.
stepping on it first without a wristband, see if anything happens.
Sorry, are you stepping on without a wristband?
Yeah, see if anything happens.
Step on the thing. Go on.
I just put my little my toes on there.
Oh,
Ugh.
Vanish. Instant.
Asriel, where'd you go?
Again,
I'm
Asriel,
down.
you Asriel, you do also feel that pulling sensation.
There.
Nizora shoves past Clary and goes in as well.
Somebody should go get Mishra.
I'm gonna.
If this is the direction we're going.
I'm gonna go yell down the hall. Mishra, Mishra,
What?
we found a thing. Come step on a funny circle.
No.
Oh well, suit yourself.
All right.
Okay.
I step on the circle.
Cassandra will stay back on the other side. All five of you, you appear in this octagonal room. The same set of runes on the floor below you. And in front of you, you see... let me just do this properly.
Oh.
See that?
A corridor.
Oh, you see a corridor.
Oh.
Ooh.
Oh dear.
Fancy.
And in the corridor, at the end of the corridor, you begin to see a familiar sight.
Oh
Uh-oh.
no.
It's more Veld's Wraiths. No.
Oh, it's one of these things.
Oh.
It is.
Oh, it's a
I
big circle room.
see.
Oh,
It is the big circle room from before.
It
This
does
is
look
the
like
one
it's active.
that you saw, Asriel. What was that, Krim?
Does it look like it needs activating like last time?
It looks like a room.
Bro, this motherfucker's trying to scale my wall. Rocky, stop. Rocky.
I mean,
you stop.
walk in if you want to.
I mean, I'm gonna
Yeah, I'm going
take a
in.
look at this thing.
Yeah. All right. When you enter this room, it's almost identical to the previous room containing the eclipse. A similar podium is in front of you, however, this one does not have a barrier of force surrounding it. On top of the podium is an intricately carved chunk of stone. Perfectly carved. Runes decorate it, and it's wrapped in bands of an unknown metal. As you approach, one of the sides opens, revealing a hollow interior.
I
Hmm.
take out the box.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take out the star. Does anything
Doesn't seem to be reacting.
I don't want to lose my star.
hey,
It
what
might
if
not
I
be
what if I
that.
approach? The goblin jerky.
It's not the goblin
nothing
jerky.
seems to happen.
I get. You know what? Why not? I put the star in the hole.
Nothing happens.
I put the star back in the box.
Okay.
I put the jerky in the hole.
Nothing
It's
Nothing's
happens.
gonna
gonna do
be
anything if the
that.
star didn't do anything.
The jerky.
Clunk, put your arm in there.
Guys,
All right.
I take out the eclipse.
Hmm.
You see, this makes more sense.
I
understand.
forgot that was a
As-
thing.
As you go to place the gemstone in, it quickly jumps from your hand, floating towards the open side of the stone
Ugh.
device. As it enters, it briefly spins before the
I
side
step
closes.
back.
You see portions of the stone on each side begin to glow, as it becomes translucent, almost like it's turned to glass. The podium pulses, lines of magic begin to flow towards the device. But you hear a cracking noise, almost as if glass is breaking.
Oh,
Oh,
Before the
no.
magic
no.
reaches
Something
the
that's
stone,
ominous.
the lights of the facility turn off, plunging you all into darkness.
Uh-oh.
The teleportation circle behind you does remain active, but you are in complete darkness. Those of you that do have dark vision, you are able to see, but I believe
I don't.
that is
I
just...
can
I don't.
cast light on an arrowhead.
Guys,
I
I
have
can't
no
fucking see.
Yes, you can.
I could have
Use
prepared
this.
dark vision.
I have the light cantrip. We have torches. This isn't that big a deal.
I can't fucking see. I also have a star in my fucking bag.
Yeah, we have so much light from everywhere.
Hold up the goblin jerky and it illuminates the way.
It's a
It
fucking
does
It
glow
is definitely
stick.
a little bit glow in the dark.
It's about half an inch of light.
It's a glow stick, bro. Just need
But
to like
yes,
crack
you
it
are-
a little bit.
You are all plunged into darkness. What would you like to do?
I'll
we broke
cast
the
light on an
generator.
arrowhead.
Oh, hey,
How much
guys.
radius is light?
Give us some vision. I think it's 20 feet.
Okay. Well, you cast light on the arrowhead. It's a soft light. You can see that the object that now contains the eclipse is just sat there. It's not floating anymore. It's just rested on the podium.
Could I go pick this up now?
Yeah, you can go pick it up. It's a little bit warm, but aside from that, you pick it up.
Does it
The
smell
absolute
like
hand
anything?
warmer.
What was that, sir?
Does it smell like anything?
Smells like stone. Yeah, that's about it. I'm just gonna add a custom item to your inventory whilst we're talking.
Sweet.
Well, I guess we go back and see what was behind that door. Hopefully we still have power here and the wristband thingy can activate it.
Hopefully.
Maybe. Probably
You
not
will-
by the looks of it.
You will kind of step over the runes, feeling that same pulling sensation, which sends you back to the other room. Cassandra is an elf who has dark vision. She's a bit confused, but wondering, is like, oh, okay, that's a teleport circle. Okay. Gonna move you all there.
Hello.
Hello.
I don't know why I've gone really northern. I don't know.
Indeed.
No.
Are we leaving or just
Uh,
continuing onwards?
We're gonna check out
I
that
think there's.
door.
Oh yes, I need the prickly one to come and look at some mechs.
The prickly one.
What?
Prickly one?
Mishra.
Oh,
Yes, you
okay.
call them
Yeah, we've
prickly
got
prick-
more stuff for him to read.
Right.
Okay. Right. Well, sorry, that's me being sick. Right. Let's continue onwards then. And Cassandra will let you lead the way.
So what does you need Mishra to read?
They're like blueprints or designs or something for these like suits of armor that were in the other room?
Oh, well, he's just up there. We could just go talk to him.
Yeah.
Yeah, why not?
Well, yeah.
I can see in
We'll
the
make
dark, and I have a torch, so.
You will make your way up there. I'm just gonna start moving some of you up there. Again, as Clunk walks into this room, the panel kind of pulses a purplish color. Actually, no, it wouldn't. It wouldn't
We turned
do
it
that.
off.
Oh, yeah, the power.
Yeah,
Damn.
it wouldn't do that. I'm
Does
sorry.
it look like we can break down the door?
It seems like it's very, very thick metal.
Shit.
Can I try and break down the door?
You can try,
With
but
my
this is
Plus nothing
be
to strength.
this would be an athletics check.
Oh, straight
And-
roll, baby.
And also a very, very high DC.
Can I give the help action?
You can give the help action.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If it's a straight roll, I don't think it's gonna help.
No, I got
I'm willing to help.
14.
The dog has just barged into my room.
I have a cat trying to escape mine.
What was
so.
the what was
Oh,
the roll you
cat
did?
suddenly
14.
14? Yeah, you fucking try and shoulder barge the door. You just
Bounce
blink
off it.
of it. Yeah.
At least
essentially.
you're not hurt by your mistake.
No.
I haven't decided if I want to be that mean yet.
I
if we're
got
both
higher than a 10. I don't
yeah,
deserve to
okay,
be hurt.
fine.
9 or
okay.
lower, I think, definitely. Like a D4 of damage at least.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, you try and bust this door down and it doesn't do anything really.
Anyone else have any other ideas?
I do have a stupid idea, but I want to hear some actually decent ideas first.
I'm down for stupid.
Alright, I'll cast Reduce on the door.
That's actually huge. It's actually...
Hold on.
Max,
Okay.
you gotta.
You choose an
That's
object
so
or creature.
creative.
It is creative. Is the door willing?
I don't think that's how that works.
This door make a
No, because you
con
could do it
save.
against enemies. Like, it's a save and it
that's
would
true.
fail the save because it's a door.
It's true. that is yeah, I mean door does shrink. Kind of, it shrinks upwards and it's enough that you crawling through, you can make it through.
Yeah!
Yeah, stupid
Leave.
strategy.
We
Wait, hey, how long
moved
does
up.
this last?
Like a minute, so you better hurry.
You can
Okay.
cast it more than once, right?
No, I'm out of
Oh,
second level
dear.
spell slots.
Oh god, we can't get
How
out.
quick can you be?
I'm gonna sprint.
I'm going
Yeah,
in.
Or
Okay,
try to.
sprint,
Yeah,
go.
We're shit.
Okay, all right, stop there. I'll describe the room and then I'll make it visible. There are 4 main shelves in this room, containing a large number of tablets, books, scrolls, and diagrams. Most of it, if not all, are irreparable and impossible to read. The room is cold. It almost feels like there's a slight breeze. However, towards the entrance area is a rectangular hole, which is about the size of the tablet Mishra carries.
Fuck!
Mishra, throw the tablet.
Quickly,
No.
I just
What do you mean no?
what the fuck do you mean? Please?
No.
as you guys are kind of moving Clunk, you can hear the kind of straining of magic against metal.
Oh.
Mishra! Mishra, we need some tablet. We don't have long.
I'll give you a gold coin.
Not my problem.
I'll give you
2
gold.
gold coins.
2 gold.
It's been
3.
about 30 seconds so far.
I'll give you
4.
a whole dollar.
How much? Name your price. I'll pay it.
In about
Okay.
45 seconds.
How much do you have?
Zora sprints past Mishra and
Enough.
steals it.
That sounds like you need to make a sleight of hand check, and it's going to
Definitely
be
does.
pretty.
He's
pretty
being
high.
distracted though.
I mean, that's still a pretty high DC, seeing as he is aware of his surroundings.
Okay, but what if I go to grab it and then I have Doug come in and do a little 1-2, you know?
It sounds like you're gonna roll a sleight of hand check, and that's it.
Man. I got a 12.
About 45 seconds so far.
Misty rolled a
Voldy,
12.
Clunk, you can hear the kind of magic almost starting to fracture as this door seems to grow. Almost like, you know, in the Minion, in Despicable Me, where it kind of like grows irregularly.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of like that.
Oh dear.
50 gold!
I just stepped through like casually.
You're at about 50 seconds. You've got about 10 seconds
The
before the
rocket
magic on this
motherfucker.
door drops.
I'm walking through just casually.
Yeah,
You're gonna duck.
yeah. I mean, are you passing the tablet to them? Are you doing anything? Or are you just walking through?
I'm just walking through.
Oh, right.
Okay,
As
I
Mishra begins to step
run
through-
his legs and fucking slide underneath like Indiana Jones.
Hey,
He's being too slow.
As you know, okay. As we roll a dex check, dex save for me here.
Yeah, for sure.
Actually, no, this would be acrobatics.
That works too.
It's gonna be a high DC because you're going through the door and Mishra's legs.
Uh-huh. Alright, let's see, what do I
What
get?
have you rolled?
My legs aren't even
It's
open, are
19
they?
plus 6. A lot,
You
25.
just about to slide through the door as it just kind of erupts back into its original size.
I slide through, my crown comes off, I have to reach back, just like Indiana Jones, grab it, pull it through the door.
I would say under normal circumstances, you would lose the flower crown, but because it was a 25, I'm gonna allow it.
And it's
but yes, the
fun.
door pops back into place,
We're
leaving
gonna have to wait hours for that.
leaving Mishra, Clary, Harry, and Clunk on the other side of the door.
Fuck me.
okay.
Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba.
Give me like 8 hours and I can do that again.
Oh my god.
I mean, you guys are welcome to do a long rest.
It's very safe in there right now.
Yeah. It
Oh,
is
let's
very
figure out what this fucking tablet does first.
Yeah.
Do we still have psychic connection?
Yes.
I mean,
Okay.
aren't all
It
of the people who were? Oh no, yeah, Asriel,
No,
okay.
Asriel's outside.
I ran
I
out.
was gonna say,
yeah.
aren't all of the people who are in the link in that room? I was like, nah, hold on. Yeah, okay. I mean, you can do stuff in there.
Make sure this fucking tablet better be worth it.
Hey, my tablet.
Can you put it in the hole, please?
Yeah. I mean, it's like in the center. It's kind of like a podium here. There's like a little tablet hole.
I want to keep my tablet.
Yeah.
I just
Are you
inspect the
putting it
room
in?
first before.
I mean, you inspect it. It's how I described it originally. It's almost kind of like a server room, if that helps you visualize it.
It does,
Um,
actually.
Yeah, it's like a server room and kind of like mixed with a library as well, with a central podium.
Okay, so nothing like to read or anything out of the
Nothing that
ordinary.
Nothing you can see.
Wow. I step up to the podium and look at Clary and then just 50 gold, as you said,
I'll hand a pouch of 50 gold.
and I pop the tablet in.
We're actively being scanned by our own party member.
We are.
You so Mishra places in the tablet. There's like a little soft click noise as it's kind of like locked into place. Do I be mean? Because the power is off.
Come on, we went through
Oh
all
my
this
God.
fucking effort, please.
Yeah. Okay,
It
I'll
would
be
kinda funny though if it
kind.
didn't work.
I'll be kind. It's almost as if this room has its own kind of power system to keep data safe. Mishra places the tablet into the podium. You see little kind of lines of blue magic rush up into the tablet. It pulses on for a second, and you can see that a couple things have been added to the tablet, just kind of various reports about the facility. Kind of scrolling information goes by, and Mishra learns that the ruins that you are in is called Allysair ruins. I'll put it in the no mic. Or more specifically, this place is called Allysair Labs. Dedicated after Nalater, the Velza warrior who died protecting High Arcanist Valora. You see that there was an event, which was where this person was. That's a dog barking. You see that there is an event that Nalater died, but it's redacted information. Aside from that, if you kind of spend a little bit of time on your long rest, seeming as you guys are trapped in here for the minute, Mishra does learn that whilst a couple reports have been added, there is one. It's almost like there's a little. There's other functions that this tablet can do. It is also now able to take photos, and then there's also a little icon, which is it's called like gliding dragons. Like if you spend a little bit of time, you push the icon, and it just seems to be a small game where you play as a little dragon who's jumping between trees and other obstacles.
Is it Flappy Bird?
No, it's gliding dragon.
Man.
This is definitely Flappy Bird.
Listen, you guys were like, oh, does it have Flappy Bird on it? No, it doesn't. It has gliding dragon. It's got gliding
Does it
dragon
have
on
Snake
it.
as well, and like Tetris?
Yeah, his Chico Slate
No, it
has
has
Flappy Bird on it.
Basilisk.
Basilisk.
But yeah, that's what you find in this room. The door's still shut.
Yeah, we're gonna have to wait a while on that.
Okay, so it also means that when we wake up, the link is gonna be gone.
So we should get any information to them now while we can.
Need them anyway.
Well, I talked through the link. Okay, well, we're stuck in here for the next few hours. It's nap time, boys. The link will be gone once I take a nap. We'll see you in the morning? I don't know what time. I'll see you in a few hours.
I don't have a timepiece. I don't know what time it is either.
Yeah, I don't know.
Can I try to open the door from the inside?
It doesn't open. It's a very thick and heavy metal door. Yeah. You are all welcome to long rest.
I think it's nap time.
They're gonna be in there for a while. Do you guys want to go do anything while they're waiting?
You have made me paranoid about all of these walls. I must check them.
Yeah, I mean, you guys can do that. You can forego your long rest if you're going to do that. If you're going to be checking every wall
I'm setting up a bedroll.
Yeah. Okay. Well, if you're going to be taking a long rest, I do have a little bit of something to do.
Oh no.
This might end up being a little bit rushed, and I might need to continue this at another time. But as you are dreaming, as you are sleeping, even no dreams. What are you on about? For no reason in particular. I need to change the music. Listen, I'm a professional. Don't worry about it. Okay, hold on. Okay, right. Mishra,
Yeah.
as you begin to drift off, your eyes open to a familiar sight. Your old bedroom. An organized room adorned with copper and brass, most objects being made of metal. A desk in the corner of the room is filled with blueprints and sketches of your arm, with potential upgrades and designs that you had made. But one thing is out of place. As you look at the window, you see a figure sitting in it, with a large warhammer next to it. A shadowy figure, shifting in appearance from male to feminine, young to old, as if they were all at the same time. They look at you before gesturing at a chair next to your desk. What do you do?
It's fun.
I'm gonna sit on the bed. Instead.
It's nice to finally meet me. Properly, at least.
What do you mean?
Well, we spoke briefly when you first arrived. I remember I took you to a field and told you that I had some gifts to give you.
Well, give him already. If you want to.
I've given them to you. Where do you think your magic has come from?
Well, I'm just cool, that's why.
You are. But I wanted to learn a little bit more about you. I know you aren't here by choice, and I don't want you to feel like you have to stay here. But, you know, you arrived at a very turbulent time for this world. And
Well,
things are gonna...
What's going on then?
Well, I know you briefly looked at some of this world's history, and you know that I'm one of 4 divines. That isn't entirely true. My siblings...
So you're scamming.
No, my siblings and I had another, Alvena. Alvena's domain was different to the rest of us. Whilst we control our domains, Alvena embodied hers. She was a walking force of chaos, causing disaster wherever she went. We, the Divines, had to seal her away for the greater good. Unbeknownst to us, she has been gathering forces for years, preparing to strike at us from the dark, led by some creature only known as the Invisible King. This is why myself and the others have been searching for our chosen, and it's why I'm visiting you now.
So you've chosen me.
I have, and it's why I want to learn more about it.
Well, let's see what we can do together, I guess.
So, I have one question for you.
Yeah.
There have been times where I've been watching you and your group traveling, and you always come off as a very serious individual. Is that really who you are?
Well, I'm not sure.
Then I think it's time that you look within.
Well, if I do that, I would want to have all my blueprints. I need those to really look within myself.
I meant more in a figurative, spiritual sense, or a more emotional sense. From a literal, mechanical sense, I guess, and she kind of, the figure looks over you as they're talking about the mechanical side. From a more mechanical sense, I can't really help you there. This dream is constructed from your memories, really, so any blueprints here are those that you remember. I know, I know you may have questions, but all I can say is that something is coming. We don't know what, and we don't know how or when, but we suspect that it will be within the year. I'm really sorry, but I must go. And you see the figure kind of stand up and float out of the window. You're kind of left there in your room for the rest of your long rest. Looking around, it is just your bedroom. It's the room that you grew up in. Everything's in the place that you left it when you left, and there's a familiar sense of comfort as you explore this place you haven't visited for a couple months, really.
Yeah.
But after a while, you begin to wake up. Tom, I know you've mentioned that you need to head off at 8. You are welcome to leave whenever at this point.
Yeah. I'll go
I mean,
whenever I need. When
Okay.
I'm you.
All right. However, there is not just one dream tonight. There is another. And if you just give me 2 seconds to find the music,
Oh no.
Whoa.
as someone else has a dream tonight.
Spooky.
After a while, after kind of the news of everyone taking a little bit of a rest has reached not Mishra, has reached Nazora and Azriel. After a while, Nazora, you've been checking the walls, and eventually you get tired. You fall asleep, even. You float amongst the stars. You float for what seems like hours, before releasing a breath you had been holding for just as long. To your surprise, the breath clings to the void, small cloud in front of you. The stars around you begin to move. Small beads of light circle around you like a snake, before blooming to an impossible size. Before you is a draconic face. Frost clings to its scales, which are filled with stars and comets. The eyes open, filled with swirling golden nebulas, as a familiar voice fills your mind. I am here. What do you do?
Hello. I am the Zora of Phrygia. And who are you?
I am old. I am lost. And you must find me.
Okay. Who are you?
The stars, the night. All of these things are me.
So are you like a god of this realm?
I am Tevit. The voice kind of echoing in your mind, almost seeming to become frustrated, angry. You can't tell.
Okay. Well, it is a pleasure to meet you, David. Why me?
You.
Yes, me.
That was mainly because I forgot what I was gonna say. um. I am a part of you.
Is that like a figurative thing, or is it more literal? Because I do not think that I have your kind of genetic history going on.
Sorry that it's taking a little. I'm because I'm gonna have to do this on the fly kind of thing.
It's fine.
Your group carries me with you. I have been there since the start. I am amongst you, yet sealed away.
Oh my god.
Guys, so you are, what is this? The I used it to make the jerky, the star, right? The star fragment. Oh, of course, because you are all of the nebulas and such. Wait, so if you are, wait, so if did I eat you?
You abused my power.
Well, yes, I am known to do this.
You are reckless.
Thank you.
A great curse has been placed upon you.
Oh, well, that is slightly less good news.
Not by me.
Okay.
The bands you carry around your wrist are powerful magic.
You know about the bands. Who placed them on me? How do I get back?
See all.
And how do I get them off?
Seek the wandering mage. And as those words kind of hover in the air, the stars around you begin to fade as you begin to wake up. You can all hit the long rest button.
Oh my fucking god.
That's so crazy.
Poor guy was forced to make goblin jerky.
My guy is like a god or something, you know, his power was used for goblin jerky. I'd be pissed too.
Yeah, I understand why he's annoyed. It's like,
Wait, so
make the
is
character.
everyone awake now?
Everyone's awake. I mean, the psychic link between Clary and everyone else has evaporated.
Okay, so it's just me, Azrael, and
Cassandra
Cassandra in this room.
and Doug. Doug is there.
Hi, Doug.
Doug. Banger YouTuber.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you all wake up. Clary, Mishra, and Clunk. It's a little bit chilly in the room still.
I should have brought a blanket.
I mean, you've got a cloak.
It's not a
Um,
blanket.
The
It
feathers
is-
definitely help, though, right?
Yeah, I mean, for
little
Clary,
bit.
it's a little bit better.
But like,
Mishra,
I can feel
it's
like the wind
quite
between
cold.
them. I can feel the breeze between the feathers.
You can, and it is a bit like it's a little bit chilly. Mishra is like a little bit cold. Clunk, you don't feel it because you're a robot.
That's so mean. I can't believe
he's a
this.
he's a fucking robot. What do you want me to do?
I don't have to breathe either.
Yeah, exactly.
Well,
If I wanted, I could hold the world record for holding my breath.
morning
No, you'd
everyone.
be cheating.
I think we escaped this fucking place. You know, never come back here again.
Yeah,
That
I
sound
mean,
like
we
a
don't have a
plan?
need to come back, I don't think.
Yeah.
You can do the spell again, right?
Yep, I got my spell slots back.
Epic.
We
We just gotta
Okay.
hope everyone cooperates.
Let's make sure everyone's on. We got everyone in here. 1, 2, 3. Yep. Make sure everyone's still on the other side of that door.
Hold on.
They're
Son,
probably
a cat.
there.
There's a fucking cat under the bed.
Eh,
I'm gonna
ignore
sort that
our
out later.
shoulders, dude.
Yeah, I'm gonna sort that out later. Yeah, you kind of. I'm not gonna be mean. You guys, you cast the spell, you make it out of the room. It's still dark. It doesn't seem like power has come back.
Okay.
But yeah, you make it to the other side. I'm just gonna drag all three of you over just straight away.
Good morning.
I'm gonna be
Too
honest, I
early?
thought that spell would work.
Oh, I think we woke him up, guys.
I have
Oh
a
god.
question.
What's up?
Yeah.
So, do you guys frequently get visited by giant frost dragons in your dream who then tell you that you are abusing their power?
No, I've had like
No,
a
that's very
city
specific,
shown
though.
in my dreams, but no. That's
Okay.
did that happen? You can be honest with us.
So apparently, I ate you know how I made the goblin jerky with the star?
Mm-hmm.
So it turns out the star is not just a star, it is also a person, but that person is also a giant frost dragon made of nebulas and comets and etc.
Do you want to run that by me just one more time?
Yes,
No, I think I got the gist.
I ate God.
As this conversation is going on, Clunk, you notice that the pattern of the worm begins to glow softly.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh!
Hmm.
I take out the box, I inspect it a little bit.
He gave me a name. I would like to know if any of you recognize.
Alright, shoot.
Go on.
Called himself Tevat.
It's in no, Mike, by the way, sorry, I was supposed to put it in there.
Have we...
Tevit.
Have
Tevit.
it. Has anyone... would I have come across this?
Nope.
Nope.
Mishra hasn't, Azriel hasn't, Clunk hasn't, Cassandra hasn't. None of you have heard it before.
Nope.
Yeah.
So it
Well,
can't be
he
that
should
all
not-
powerful, right? If none of us have heard of him.
Well, he said that he is everything, so that does seem quite powerful. Though that said, in my dimension, I am also pretty much everything, so...
Okay, then how about we keep this thing in its box until we figure out what the fuck it is?
I mean, I
That's
would
fine
rather
anyway.
not piss him off if I am... He did say that he is now a part of me, so...
So he's not in the box, he's in you now?
I think yes, but also both.
You don't feel any different.
I'm fine, but he like, I don't know. It is strange for me. I do not dream in Heredia. I am Kalashtar. We do not experience this kind of thing. We are beings of dreams. So having all of these images in my head when I sleep, it is exhausting. I am new to this. I do not like it.
Tee-hee, there's a difference between dreaming and prophetic visions. That's how I'm getting around the fact that Clunk also shouldn't be able to dream because he's a robot.
Yeah.
Well,
Da- da-
I'm
da- da- da-
still of the
dreams.
opinion we should keep this box shut for now.
It is probably smart.
I thought we were doing that anyway.
I mean, but then I just started bringing it out willy-nilly trying to figure out how things worked, and I realized that's probably not the way I should be doing things.
Yeah, maybe not, huh?
I would like to
Cassandra-
say he did not seem too happy with the fact that I eated him, so maybe I keep goblin jerky to self.
Cassandra, is kind of sat there, in the corner, I mean, this is an interesting conversation, but can we please have this outside? It's very dark in here.
That's very true. Yeah, let's go. Hopefully it's light outside.
Yeah. I'd like to
Yeah.
see.
Yeah, as you kind of you head up the stairs.
Oh fuck,
The-
that's bright.
Yep. It's you got at the ruins about midday, roughly, a little bit before. So it's about 6 p.m. roughly. It's getting a little bit.
But we slept as well.
Yeah, we long
You
rested.
did, which is 8 hours.
Yeah,
If you
but
got there at about midday.
yeah, then that's only 6 hours.
What? Long resting is 8 hours.
Yeah.
You got there a bit before midday,
Which is like 11.
so 10, 11. So 6.
That's not midday, but okay.
Okay, fine. 8 p.m. Yeah, it's really dark outside now, Krim. Yeah, you
I'll
feel
take
good
it.
about yourself?
I want
You
my
feel good about
realism in
yourself?
my Dungeons and Dragons game.
Cough. Okay, right. You want your realism, Krim? You're being taxed. The government's here.
No!
Actually,
But
we're not
I can't be
citizens.
taxed. I'm not registered here.
Yeah, we're not
Yeah.
citizens.
Does
And
that
also-
matter?
Registered citizens.
And also a bird.
True.
Mm,
I think birds
I
still have
mean,
to pay
that means
taxes.
you're being
We
paid by
are
the
like
government.
objectively illegal aliens.
We are
Oh,
avoiding
you're being
tax.
deported. You're being deported.
Finally, that's what we wanted.
I know, right?
It's
Fuck off.
cool, actually.
You're being arrested.
You're going to Area 52.
Hmm. Oh god. Yeah, I mean, you kind of come up to the ruins. It's, it's a little bit dark outside, but it's not pitch black like it was out down in the ruins. There's still the remains of the skeletons that you fought. The weather seems to have cleared up a little bit, and you can see that there are some stars and things overhead. Again, as you kind of go up, the pattern of the worm kind of just flashes for a second.
Is it like a
And,
big
yeah.
flash to the point where we can
It's not a
see
big
it?
flash. It's like
No.
it's a small flash. It's like,
Okay, I'm not paying attention to it. I don't see nothing.
Certainly a little
Okay.
concerning, at least.
I mean, Clunk would notice because it's their body. So
Mm.
yeah. I mean, the goal, I assume at this point, is to head back to Benfrey.
Yeah, I need a
Which-
good
Mhm.
meal from Gil.
Yeah, I mean, you're able to travel through the night. You aren't disturbed by anything, and after a while, you start to see the kind of familiar lights of Benfrey. One thing I am going to do quickly is I am going to roll just on the event table real quick to see if anything happens before you get there. Should probably put it in a place where I can actually see it. When we do the break, someone remind me to turn my lights on.
No.
It'd be funny if we don't.
Events 10. Okay, I don't want to do that one. That's shit at the moment.
Just pick one.
Yeah, don't roll, just pick.
Oh yeah. Oh fuck yeah. I'll use this one. The players spot a village in the distance. It's
Oh my
Benfrey.
god!
Holy shit, we made it!
We're there.
One for good luck. Right. The weather
like to-
changes for the better.
Just
Sweet.
before we get to Benfrey, I would like to let everyone know, and this is going out to the viewers as well as the people, that Max asked me the other day, with full genuine sincerity in his voice, have I just been kicked from the call?
No.
No,
No, okay, I
That
heard
was
it.
Tom
Doo-doo.
leaving.
Okay.
that was yeah.
With
It was Tom.
Max asked me the other day with full sincerity, do you think the party would be able to realistically travel 4 miles in a day?
Yes!
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What? Yeah.
Listen. I didn't want to pull a Hepros and get it fucked up and have you guys travel like 50 miles in a day by walking. You know. Right?
Me
I'm
mad.
just saying.
Me
That-
mad
oh,
doesn't
listen,
say
it's
it out like that.
My
Written out
my
travel
perception.
rules.
My perception of walking, because I, as a point, I haven't nailed down how large Allysair is, like to the letter. It's plot conveniently big at this point. All right.
Mhm.
I just wanted to make sure that there was like a believable sense. Anyway, on the event table, the weather changes for the better. It's a nice starry night with a cool breeze. The time to travel is reduced, and your morale is improved. You gain 3 temporary hit points. You're welcome.
Woo.
Those are
Big.
probably gonna come
Thank
in useful.
you.
Yeah, it's gonna come in handy for the rest of for all of the combat I
We'll
have
lose
planned
it
this
on
session.
the long rest we'll take.
Yeah. Kind of a shit one for you guys to get, I'm not gonna lie. But, you just change the music. Hello, Poppy.
We could hear her.
Yes, I heard through that. That was beautiful.
She's screaming outside my door now.
I can hear her from mine. I can just hear her.
I might let her in on the break.
Fuck, hold on. What was that?
I might let her in on the break.
I need
Yowling,
to-
bro.
I need to find the right music. There it is.
She's still going.
She's fucking going. I don't know if this is gonna appear in the VOD, but man.
One
she
meow
is-
did.
Okay. Alright.
He's
There you go.
half, man. It's fucking dramatic.
As you kind of head over the hill, you can see the lights are on in the village. You can hear the sounds of music and laughter coming from the Gilded Gauntlet. Almost as if some kind of event is happening. Walking your way through the town, very few house lights are on. It's just that you can hear shouting and things from the tavern. It's a nice night, a cool breeze kind of brushes past you as you're walking down the familiar cobbled roads. And that is where we're going to take a break. It's a little bit early, but I need to do this before we get into the next part, because I need to turn my lights on so I can actually fucking see.
I need to.
Right, anyway, we're going to head back into the session. Yippee!
Map on. I will go on main because it's not really needed for map.
Finally, Max, what took
Have
you
you
so
got our
long?
audio set up?
Yes, it was already set up.
Brilliant. Yeah, as you guys are kind of, you're back in Benfrey. When we last left off, you guys were just walking down the main road of the city. You hear a commotion coming from the tavern, and it just seems like a very quiet night for the people of the. Well, quiet is a strong term. It seems like a very lively night for the people of Benfrey.
We should find out what
Yeah.
they're celebrating. Like, is this like a
Yeah.
public, like a national holiday? Like,
God, I'm grotty and snotty. Sorry.
is this like
Well,
4th of
well,
July
well,
for
just,
Ben Ferry? Is Guy
celebrate
Fawkes
the-
night? Are we celebrating someone, being burnt?
What?
Don't worry about it. British holidays are something else.
Yeah, well, I mean, if you want to make your way into the tavern, you push the door open and there's the kind of the familiar noises of cheering and laughter. Gil sat behind the counter, pouring drinks and serving up food. Yeah, a very lively night.
I'm gonna go up to Gil.
It's good to see you again.
Gil, how's it been?
It's been good. Since how long have you guys been gone? 4 or 5 days, I think,
It's been a bit.
roughly. Yes. Since you guys have been gone, we had to deal with a little bit of an issue. We set out to go and visit the crash site that you guys arrived on. And there was a strange creature made of fire.
Oh,
Yeah,
hey.
but-
Oh, yeah.
Hmm.
But after a couple days of learning how it worked and things, we managed to defeat it. A couple of us got a little bit hurt, but the alcohol was taking away from the pain. And as you kind of look around, you do see that there are some people with like some singes and burns on them who just seem to be chuckling away as Gil is telling the story. Yes, we've been exploring the wreckage from, what is it, the Javelin? I mean, the main reason we've been doing it is so we can find the dead from it and give them something of a burial.
That's lovely.
Yeah.
We've also been, we've been looking over the wreckage to, I know it's a little bit selfish. We've been trying to find resources and magical technology that we can learn from. I believe the Tolsh Harada of the Eye of the Storm. He's been very interested in it. It's the it's the first time in a while that I've actually seen him smiling. But we've had him being supervised by Valmilla, Captain Valmilla.
Mm-hmm.
She's out of Tolsh's tower, but reduced to a mixture of crutches and wheelchair. I believe Reverend Hellis mentioned that he could heal her, but he doesn't have the resources at the moment, so...
I gave Mishra all my money.
I still have some money.
It sucks to be her.
I
But
would-
I see nothing. I see nothing selfish about salvaging from the wreck. You must make light of tragedy in order to move forward. It is no use letting it go to waste.
That's... I suppose, yes, that is a good point. But how have things been? I noticed that you have a new companion.
Yeah, this is
Oh,
this is Cassandra. We met her on our way to the ruins. Just east of here, west of here. I don't know. One of the
Cassandra-
directions.
Because it was the west. Cassandra kind of looks up and shyly waves at Gil.
Yeah, she's
Yes.
Yeah.
she's not
The
much.
group adopted her like a lost kitten.
Hey!
No, she's been helpful.
Well, of course she's been helpful.
But also, yes, we have adopted her. She's ours now.
Wait, what
I had one
are you saying this?
No, it's all good. Just joking. Just joking.
Okay.
We're teasing you.
Okay, right. Gil will kind of look up at you guys and say, you, in similar fashion, look like you've been through hell.
You know what
How
we
about I make
have?
you guys a meal?
I would love that. How much?
I don't know, maybe 2-3 silver each.
I hand him a gold piece.
I mean, that will suffice for 3 of you?
I give him another gold piece. There goes my
Do you
wallet.
Want, do you want change?
No, keep it.
I'll flip another gold at him and ask for a round for the party as well.
Yeah,
Of drinks.
okay. Gil kind of like smirks and is like, I remember why I like you guys. And he goes downstairs.
Well,
After about 10-15 minutes, he comes up, again, expertly balancing an assortment of trays and plates and things like that. He comes up with these... It's weird, they're kind of like cylinder-shaped bits of bread. It looks like they've been wrapped
Bread.
over each other.
Bread.
Clary, yours seems to be kind of a little bit thinner than the others, but yeah.
Ah.
Man, it's still bread. I love bread.
Ozone.
Bread.
Yeah. Well, as you all kind of bite in, for Clary, yours is filled with a range of vegetables and, well, not. See, does Clary eat like worms and things like that?
She does. She just doesn't like to.
Okay, so Clary, you bite into yours, and there's like it's like a range of like carrots and seeds and like various vegetables. It's very, very well seasoned. Everything's kind of soft. You get a little bit of crunch from like lettuce and things like that. Everyone else, you kind of bite into yours, and you get these. You know, you get the same thing. You get some like lettuce, red onion, but yours also has some wonderfully cooked steak in it. Yeah. I mean, Clunk, you don't eat,
Yeah.
so. I mean,
Il, you are lovely.
This is fucking delightful.
he does kind of like, he smirks, and then he also kind of like, he's been holding his hand behind his back. He kind of popped downstairs briefly at one point, kind of holds it back out, and he brings out like those it was the potatoes that were the fried potatoes
Yes!
for you guys.
Oh fuck
The,
yeah!
like the lattice potatoes.
Yes, and he also seems to have like a little dipping sauce for them as well.
Oh fuck yeah!
It's kind of like a little spicy one. It's quite sweet as well, but yeah. he does then also, after a while, he kind of comes back with a range of drinks. Kind of as he was cooking, he would pop up every now and again and ask for like orders and things like that. So you have the option of mead, wine, ale, things like that.
You know what? I'll have an ale.
You have an ale?
I'll have an ale.
He kind of just like puts down this like thick mug. The ale is a bit like, smells a bit weird, but as you kind of take a sip, it's quite nice. Not the best you've had, but it's still good.
Do you have anything that pairs well with existential dread?
He kind of shoots you a look. It's like, yeah, you want the heavy stuff. And he goes downstairs and he comes back with this really, it's a really big, like thick glass container. It's got like the liquid in it is a dark brown color. Kind of pops the cork on it, and you can immediately tell this stuff is really strong. He pulls out like a little small glass and slides it along to Nazora.
Holy fuck.
I
he
give it
kind
a
of looks.
cursory sniff.
It's very strong. It kind of burns at your nostrils a little bit. I mean, yeah, you if you want to drink it, that's fine.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a bite of jerky first, just to get my hopes up.
Alright.
Prepare myself, and then I take a swig.
Yep. Okay. Make a con save for me.
Okay. That's gonna be... Clyde, don't eat my dice, please. 13.
13? Yeah, that's gonna be a fail, buddy.
Okay, nice. In
Ooh.
fairness, this is the first time Nazora has had alcohol ever.
No, it's the
Exactly.
second time you had wine.
No, you
Oh
didn't.
no, I did try the wine.
No, you didn't.
They did.
It was a cursory
No,
sniff.
I sniffed it. Yeah, I
Oh, it
gave
was a
cursory
sniff and you like
sniff,
gagged
and I-
it.
Did not drink it. This is the first time alcohol has ever been experienced.
Yeah, no, I sniffed it and I went. "Ugh,
I'm
why
watching
is it
intently.
spicy?"
Well, we'll come back to that in a minute. As I, look
seems
over the drunk.
lightweight.
As I look over the drunk table. Yeah.
Blackout from a sip, huh?
As the night goes on, you can see that this stuff is hitting Zola very hard. But you're kind of just like enjoying the night.
Now that we're all like chill and relaxed, what do we think of this whole fucking mess?
I would like to go home.
Me too, buddy. Me too. Wasn't that
Sorry,
funny?
I'm physically dying. That's just me being sick.
Hey, Nazara, you know what cures feelings of homesickness?
What?
More alcohol.
Absolutely.
Oh, surely these poisons are poison.
I hold up
no?
my tankard and I go, cheers.
I'm just gonna stay
I'll
silent.
cheers you.
This
Out
is,
of
I
curiosity.
understand peer pressure now.
For the record, I just want to say, Clary and Asriel, how heavily are you guys drinking?
Not that heavily, but like Clary
Yeah,
has
I think
drank
I'm-
before. She knows what she's doing.
I think I'm drinking specifically to make Nazora more comfortable to
I
drink
also
the fucking
am.
beast of of
Okay.
alcohol that she's
I'm
got
gonna
going
say
on.
that's a con save from both of you
That's
as well.
fine.
Okay.
I'll do it. Please don't be bad. This will be embarrassing. Okay, that's
Don't turn me
fine.
into the voice of reason, please.
That's 17.
17?
I
Alright.
got 19.
19? Alright, you guys, you feel a little bit woozy. You don't... It's not bad, you're still in control. But, I do need to do is I need to roll on this random drunk table that I found.
Is Nazora drinking more as me and Asriel are clinking our tankards?
if my glass still has some in it, then I'll keep drinking. But I like to think that Asriel's like topping it up when I'm not looking.
For sure, for sure.
Absolutely.
Okay. Let's see. That is interesting. Nozora, how much money do you have?
Oh god.
Probably not much more
Less
after this.
now.
58 gold and 6 silver. It looks silver.
Okay.
Yes.
So,
Uh-oh.
let's see how badly this goes for you. You know, as you kind of have a lovely night, Nozora, you know, you're enjoying the company of the tavern. It's a wonderful time. You know, you haven't really relaxed for a while. You know, you've been surrounded by people who constantly talk down to you, and you just haven't really had a night to relax, have you? You know, you've made some wonderful new friends at the bar, and you know, in a moment of kindness, you know, you decide to buy them a drink. And after a while, that drink turns into another drink, and another. All in all, you spend about 16 gold on drinks for the bar.
Will Gil not cut them off?
No, because Gil's, like, you're not just buying drinks for yourself, you're buying them for everyone, you know?
Oh.
Yeah. That was 46, by the way. Just pretty good.
No, that's not Max. You know what? Ignore me. It's fine. I think I'm stealing some of Nozora's inebriation.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, after a while, you basically just end up fucking collapsing. Honestly, you pass out. You know, someone, Gil, probably kind of takes you upstairs and puts
Do you
you
need a
in one of the
hand, Gil?
rooms.
Do you need a hand?
No, it's fine. Okay.
Okay.
He seems to
If
be
I try to
quite
carry
tired.
her, she'll punch me.
He's.
Yes.
I hate that guy.
Oh, you are you are passed out, Nozora.
That's fair.
You are
In
out
fairness,
cold.
I won't lie. It's probably for the better that Nozora passed out because I feel as though if she experienced being drunk for too long, she would absolutely have a panic attack.
As a point, you were very lucky to something bad happening. You were very close to something bad happening. To the point of, you nearly got married.
What?
Oh, shit.
Yeah, that was one of the rolls.
That would have been so much more interesting.
Yeah, but it was a D100 roll, so it was like 2 or 3 off, so...
That would have been so funny.
it
Maybe
would
next
have been
time.
really
Really
fun.
funny.
Maybe next time.
time.
And maybe not Nozora, we'll see. But yeah, you know, after a while, you all kind of take in the night and you go to sleep. Soft light, lit by candles, you all fall into another sleep before waking up the next morning.
No dreams?
Yeah. Well, I don't know.
Don't say that.
Oh,
Oh, there's a
no.
I know.
At least.
I do know if there's a dream. And there isn't. You will wake up the next morning. Clary and Asriel, your head is a bit like, you got a little bit of a headache. Nozora, you have not felt like this before. You feel awful.
We've got
Um,
we didn't think about hungover Nozora.
No, we didn't.
Um,
Asriel's gonna spend the next, 30 minutes to an hour working out to get those endorphins flowing, to get rid of the...
Basically, how this is gonna work, Misty, for maybe 3-4 in-game hours, if you attempt to do a task which is particularly strenuous, so, I don't know, like running, or climbing something, or casting a spell, you know, there is a chance that you might throw up, if that makes sense. And some tasks, like if you were trying to do a perception check, might be a bit a bit higher DC for you. Just because, it's so bright and everything's so loud and you just want to rest. I've got the hiccups, this sucks. But yeah, you wake up with the birds singing.
Tweet,
You know, you go downstairs, there's a couple people who are also passed out drunk. But yeah.
When Nazora wakes up and hears the birds singing, her immediate reaction is "Shut the!" and she throws.
It's
something
great.
through the window.
It's great. Sorry, because that cut off of Discord, but I could still hear Misty yelling, "Shut the fuck up!"
Well,
But yeah.
Nozora's awake. Gil, can I have some
Yeah.
water?
Yes, you can.
Cheers.
He'll hand you a small little cup of water.
Yep, it's perfect cure.
Azrael
Right.
comes down the stairs using his shirt as a towel instead of a shirt to wipe away some sweat.
Interesting.
Gil, for me too, please.
Fine. And he slides a water down the bar to you as well.
I chug it and I put my shirt on.
Yeah.
Oh, the failed deck save from me. Everyone hears a tumble as Nazora falls down the stairs.
If you've fallen down the stairs, I'm gonna need you to make a con save as well.
I do the Peter Griffin landing.
You're still making
That's
a
the
con save.
one!
Oh my god.
As as
No,
Nazora
no.
hits the bottom stairs, you just hear the and the Nazora throws
Oh.
up.
Oh, I'm so sorry, Gil.
You see he's got eye bags and he's just like it's fine, really.
Do we know anybody with prestidigitation?
No.
Mishra does.
Can Mishra
He's
do
not
it
gonna
Mishra-
because
do
he's
anything
feeling...
Mishra drank a little bit last night and is
Aw.
just kind of nursing a hangover, so they're still up in their room. Just
Aw,
how I'm
fuck.
justifying Tom not being here.
You know what? I grab. Have you got anything I can clean this up with, Gil? I'll do it.
It's no, don't worry about it. I'll deal with
Pass it here.
it. No,
Nope. Gil.
no, you don't. No,
Gil.
no.
This is what it's like to live with Crim in real life.
Is it?
No, it's
Yeah.
not.
I was
Gil,
doing.
you just-
I
you
was
gotta
doing
let
the
the
washing
bird
the other
brain
day.
do
and
what she
Prim didn't do
wants.
shit.
I was fucking home. I was been working all day. Fuck you.
Nah.
And that's what it's
Yeah,
like
no.
to live
Gil
with Max.
Gil does not give you the rag, and it's that
I
like,
go behind the bar, pick up another rag, and help him out.
he fucking pulls out his bow.
No, he
Drop the
doesn't.
Always
rag.
dick trapped.
Look, you don't have to
Aggressive
worry about it.
hospitality.
You don't have to worry about it. I know it's a polite thing to do, but you do not have to worry about it. This is my establishment. You don't know where the cleaning supplies are. Besides,
I was gonna find it, but okay.
last night, as you guys were here, what was it? What was their name? Reverend Hellas mentioned that he wanted to speak to you. He's the man who runs the church up on the hill.
Yes.
Yeah, I
remember.
think
About,
we've spoken with him before.
Yes, he mentioned something along the lines of Valmilla wanted some help and things like that.
Yeah, sure. Zora, you feeling okay?
People do this to them voluntarily?
Apparently.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
his drink. That is poison. That is
What?
my skull. I have fought
No, Zora,
many
do you have a hood?
creatures and been fine.
Do you have a hood?
Hood. What is? Oh, you like the fabric in those? No.
I take the brooch off my cloak, put it in one of my pockets, and I give Nozora my cloak to cover their head as we go outside.
Yes. This smells like bird.
I wonder why.
Yeah.
It's-
Oh, come on, let's go.
If only protection from poison worked on alcohol.
I would say that it
It
works.
does.
It does.
I
yeah.
would say that it works. I would before you cast a spell. I would say it works if you cast it before,
I guess
Yeah,
if
that's
you
because
cast
yeah,
it on the
because you've already
alcohol.
had the effect. Yeah.
Yeah, I have it. It's prepared, and it's not gonna work.
For next time.
Yeah,
I-
these are the
yeah.
effects of no longer
Hangover.
being poisoned.
Yeah, that's the
I
issue.
mean, if you were a paladin, I think if you could use, I would argue that you could use your lay on hands points to neutralize the poison. But yeah. Anyway, so you've all kind of been told of where you're hoping to have been. Rain just stopped. Sorry. Yes.
Building.
What are you guys doing?
I think we should head to the church.
We're gonna
Seems
go
like where we
to the
should be
church.
going. Yeah.
All right.
I'd actually like to make a stop at the Smiths first, and it's on the way. So
Sure.
Yeah.
if you guys
Yeah,
wouldn't
I don't mind.
mind,
We can take a stop.
I know why you're stopping here.
you don't know why I'm stopping here at all. You probably do.
I'm literally God.
No, you're not, silly.
I literally am.
Who said?
He's like in the universe.
me.
He's god of gods.
You know what, Grim? Because of your back talk, you take 15 points of lightning damage now. As God has smited you.
I say no.
I say I'm updating your character sheet.
God
with
isn't
a
real
curse.
if no one believes that they are.
I'm updating
actually
your character
canon.
sheet with a
God
curse.
can't smite you without your consent.
Anyway, you're heading to the forge. Why are you heading?
Yeah, let's head to the forge. I wanna see if there's anything that can be done with the Calavix carapace that we got.
Ooh, I did not know what you were going there for.
Yeah. What did you think I was
mean-
going there for?
I thought you were going to go there to sell the fucking gold ingots that I gave you, which I've just reminded you about, haven't I?
You did. It's right under the carapace, actually. I should have seen it.
Yeah,
Anyways.
yeah. Well,
Make
you
our
get
way
there and you see Cameron, the fuck on. Let me just pull up my notes with what he looks like and shit. It's the forge owner who looks like he is a dwarven man, thick grey beard, willing to buy things or sell them as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, he kind of sees you showing up, and he also looks like a little bit worn out from last night. I think it would be fair to say you did see him at the tavern.
Nozora bought him
Um,
drinks.
Nazora did buy him drinks, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like,
Hello, friend.
it's good to see you. How may I help?
Now I've got a question.
Ask away.
How comfortable are you with, let's just say, exotic material?
I would ask if the police have been around recently.
Do you think there's anything you can do with these? And I'll pull out the 3 pieces of Calavix carapace that I have in my bag and put them down for him.
Is interesting material. He kind of like, he's tapping it. Yeah. He kind of like runs his fingers over parts of it. Finds like a little part that seems to be like just broken enough that he can pull it away. He's like rubbing it between his fingers, seeing how it reacts. Licks it a little bit to see what it's like. Yeah. You see his face kind of scrunch up because it's like, no, it does not taste good.
I can't imagine it would have.
It's very sour. Interesting. But I think if you give me some time, maybe 4 or 5 hours, maybe a little bit more, I may be able to... There are 2 things that I could do with this. I could potentially turn it into some kind of armor. Something a little bit stronger. But it has a higher chance of me running out of the material. Or I could make it into some kind of shield. Something decently strong, but would, for some styles of fighting, be inefficient.
Mm-hmm.
I do not know if any of your party use shield.
I don't think they do. I think if anybody's the most proficient with a shield, it would be me. I'm more of a long-range fighter.
Mm.
I have no
I
idea how to
might
use a
use a
shield. You put it in
shield
front of
alone.
you, right?
No, I don't. I'm lying.
What did you say, Krim?
I have no idea how to use a shield. You put it in front of you, right?
It's more about the skills and the actual blocking of attacks. You have to be able to react and things like that
Yeah,
quickly
not for me.
to protect yourself. It's also not very good for if you are trying to sneak around.
Yeah, definitely not for me.
If
I
you
think go for the armor
Hmm.
and take as long as you need to make sure you can, not
do it properly.
Yeah, if possible, of course. I'm coming here. It's very experimental.
Hmm.
Uh,
Looking at the material, there is. I could potentially. To expand a little bit on what I mean by improving its strength. This material seems resistant to acid and dissolvey things. I would potentially be able to give armor the same property. It would still function the same as regular armor, but it would give you more of a chance of not being horrifically burned.
perfect.
The issue is it would probably cost a decent amount.
You
Probably.
take these materials, take as long as you need. I'll come back in maybe a day or two and pay you as much as you want.
I will give you estimate now, just in
Of course, yeah.
good spirit, in business. It would most likely cost hold on, probably at least 100 gold. New material, the cost of tools, things like that. I say cost of tools, I have the tools, but
Cost of
in case
labor.
Yeah.
labor and in case it damages any. I'm not used to this material, and I would still like to make a profit.
All right, I've got this gold ingot here. It's worth about probably, I'd say, from a look at it, 50 gold pieces. I'll leave this with you as a down payment for now.
Interesting.
You can use that as you see fit to, mess around with whatever you need to.
Again,
And I'll
as
come back and I'll pay the rest when it's finished.
Again, as he's kind of looking at this gold ingot, he does lick it a little bit to check if it's real or not.
Of course.
is tradition passed down by grandfather.
I respect
he taught
it.
different taste is interesting. Anyhow, get on with your day. Have a good one. Be back tomorrow. I will
Thank you.
show you what I have done. And yeah.
And I'm
There you
gonna
go.
get the fuck out of his hair.
Yep. So are you heading up to thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So where the fuck did you get that gold from?
I found it in one of the ruins.
Incorrect. You found it in the Kadea cave
Oh, it was the cave,
because
not one of the
it was
ruins.
someo's
I don't know.
birthday, and they were like, I think it was
Oh
Misty's
yeah, and we
birthday.
were like, can we have something good?
Yeah, and I caved to peer pressure.
Mhm.
Anyhow, yeah, you make your way up to the church. You see the nice little gardens, things like that. You see that Reverend Hellis is kind of stood just in front of, just inside the doorway. He seems to be talking to a figure just outside of eyesight.
Probably Bar
But
Miller,
yeah.
it's fine.
as you walk in, you do notice that it is Valmilla. Yeah. They both kind of stop for a minute and they're like, it's good to see you again.
Good to see you too.
Valmilla is kind of sat there like, yes, lovely, brilliant, just the people I was hoping to see.
How you doing, Captain?
A little bit sore, but at least I'm out of that tower. It's actually why I was hoping to speak to you.
Well, we're all ears.
Well,
I don't
I've
have
been
ears.
speaking. You do have ears.
Not
They're just-
conventional ears.
Well, they're still ears. They count.
Birds have got ear
That's all in
holes.
character. Well, I've been speaking to my friend Hell is here. He's mentioned that there is a ritual that he could perform to heal my leg. The issue is the ingredients are fairly rare. They grow around the forest, but they're hard to find, and I can't really go out in my shape to do this.
Well, what needs getting?
It's a range of flowers and things like that. I mean, before anything, and before making you go out of your way and things like that, he is also able to buy them. It is just expensive, so I mean, if you want to do that, that works, but
How much are we talking?
roughly 400 gold.
Jeez.
Yeah, let's
which
find.
is-
Yeah,
We
let's
can
go find
find
them.
them. We can find them.
Yeah. But yeah, I would really appreciate it. I mean, once my leg is healed, I've been speaking to some of the villagers around here. They've mentioned there's a city, towards the northeast, roughly. I think it's called Mazale City.
Yes, we've heard of that.
There's also one to the north called Steel Edge City. I've been told that Steel Edge City is the capital, and Mazale City is it's mostly a factory city, to an extent. There's a lot of industrial-esque buildings and things like that there. But I was planning on heading on to one of those two, potentially trying to find someone or something that could help with the rest of us. But
Funny
I
enough,
just
we were
wanted to
planning on
ask.
the same thing.
No, at least something similar.
Something very similar. We were talking about going, because we've heard of them places, we were talking about going there and finding something to get home.
Yeah.
Well, sorry, that's me, not character. Any help that you can give would be really appreciated. I know we aren't here by choice, but if we can get back, we'd be hopefully better off.
Yeah.
At this point, Reverend Hellas will kind of step in. Has Valmilla spoken to you about what we need?
Well, just some flowers. If you can give us more details, that'd be great.
Yeah.
Well, there's a couple flowers around the forest that are very helpful for the ritual. I have some of the other components, so it would take a little bit of time, but that's about it. Towards the north, there is it's almost like a little pond, river, little water. It's quite picturesque, actually. But it is a place where Phaley flowers can grow. They are blue flowers with almost like bell-shaped heads. They give off quite a cooling breeze. It's how you can tell that they quite potent in magic. There's towards the south, there's a set of laurel flowers, which again, very useful for the ritual. These ones are red in color. They give off heat, almost, their petals almost kind of look like flames. But those are the two that I would need help getting. It's, yeah, it's not much, but it's about it.
Certainly better than what information we had to go off of.
I wanted to
I do-
ask you a question as well, Reverend.
Absolutely, go for it.
Have you heard of a figure called Tevet? Tevet?
Tevet.
Tevid.
I step like a foot away from Clary just in case.
Oh,
what,
we're
until
talking
they fucking
about the
blow up?
dragon?
Yes, the dragon.
He's been awful quiet.
The name Tevid does not ring any bells to me.
God damn it.
Big frost dragon, did you say?
Yeah, with comets and nebulas and stars and everything in the big galaxy blackness up there.
I cannot say that I've heard of this Tevid. There aren't many instances of dragons in our world. Not world, sorry. In our history. We know that they exist, and occasionally they do visit us. I believe the Sky City of Kazer, I've heard rumors that they have a golden dragon protecting it in times of need. But aside from that, I think the only other thing I know of is one of our constellations, the stars, the patterns in the stars that we have. One of them is in the shape of a worm.
Like a
Which
dragon
was
worm,
not-
I'm presuming, not like an actual worm.
Yeah.
Not like a ground worm, a dragon worm, yes. It's quite snake-like, but does have draconic features. That is the only instance of a dragon in our, not history, but to my knowledge, being relevant.
Do the
Especially,
Relevant
constellations mean anything? Typically?
well, they help us orient where we are.
I mean, like,
The-
in a sense, are they tied to certain figures?
Well, each of the four divines each have their own star symbols. Something that represents them. For example, Zabras, the deity of death, theirs is a rose, as that is something that we leave on the newly deceased. The god of magic, Avtis, his is like a ball of fire made from the stars, whereas Zyra's is just a large star. Gila it's almost as if it's a scythe, or a staff. It's one of the two. It seems to, on different nights, it appears differently. We do have one which we've never assigned to something, as we think it brings bad luck, but it is in the shape of almost in the shape of a skull.
Interesting.
Hmm.
But
That's very interesting.
well, I'm happy that our world's history interests you.
It's just a name we've come across, so I'm thinking there is a link here.
Yeah.
I'm sorry that I could not be of more help.
You've been of enough help. More than enough, actually.
Hmm. Well,
It's definitely something to think about.
well, if you are able to go out and get those flowers, it would be very helpful.
I
I
think we
know-
owe it to Valmilla.
I know that it's a quite large ask of you as soon as you've returned. I hope that you are settling back in town. But yes, I appreciate it. And I think that Valmilla does as well.
Make
Where
sure
did you say
she's-
these flowers were again?
The Phaley flowers, the blue cooling ones, are towards the north. And the red laurel flowers are towards the south.
Okay.
Make sure Valmilla's getting enough rest.
I mean, it's very, Valmilla kind of looks over and is like, yes, it's okay.
Just don't be pushing yourself
I
too
can't
hard.
I can't really do much whilst I'm in a chair, so rest is one of the only things I do get.
Just don't
Hello,
push
Clyde.
yourself.
Hello. Sorry, I've been visited by a dog, who's going to cause issues.
He broke out.
Yeah, it doesn't surprise me. I think he just wanted to say hello, because he's leaving now. It's quite funny. But yeah, like after a while, kind of, what was it? Hellas goes back to looking over various kind of prayer books and things like that. And Valmilla just kind of seems to just kind of sit back and just... You see that she's kind of put herself in the library. She's just reading up on different parts of history and things like that. And yeah.
I also want to go and see Tolsh.
Tosh, the halfling wizard.
Yes, because we heard that he explored the wreckage and found some stuff, and also he
Right.
might know a little bit more information.
About...
But Tevet, mainly, that's what I'm interested in. Maybe he might have some weird scripture somewhere hiding among his piles of books. He
Yeah,
might know
I
something.
mean, you make your way over to the Eye of the Storm. Door is unlocked and open, which is strange, seeming as it was quite closed last time.
As I
you know,
open the door, I say, "Knock, knock."
Who's that?
It's us, Clary and them.
That doesn't narrow it down. Who are you? Oh,
The bird.
yes, that one. Sorry, I've been a little bit absent-minded recently.
So we've heard.
Well, I've been investigating the ship that you crashed in. It's a wondrous piece of technology.
Find anything interesting?
Well, I mean, the elemental engines are very interesting to me.
They're very
The-
common as well.
Well, not here.
Well, no, but it's what we use all the time. So I'm just trying to give you more information. I'm sorry, I'll shut up.
Yes. Well, what is interesting to me might not be as interesting to you.
I'm sorry, I'll be quiet.
Now, what was I saying? The elemental, the flame elemental, has been dealt with, and he kind of looks over at his little desk, and you can see that there's like a little pile of like orangey red glowing, almost looks like sand that seems to be giving off a lot of heat.
Oh, so
he's
there's
like,
ash.
oh yeah, this is the when we defeated the elemental, this is what it left behind, the residue, so to speak. I believe that if I study this, I may be able to summon a new one.
Oh?
But that is a project for a different day. What I've been studying recently is how to put this? The dome. When you were on the ship, there was almost a dome, correct?
Yes.
I've been studying that. It seems to be it's almost like an environmental protection spell. It keeps the cold and things like that out, which, if I figure out, can could be very, very useful to us. It would allow us to explore many, many new places across Allysair.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure this is not what you are here to speak about. What brings you to my store?
Just wondering if you've heard the name Tevet.
Tevet. And you see that he kind of like starts stroking his beard a little bit. It's like,
The
I
name?
cannot say that I have. What is the context of this?
Big
Maybe that will help me.
frost dragon that controls all of space?
No, I cannot say that I know this creature.
Well, it was worth a shot.
The... Did you say that it looks like a dragon?
That's what I've been told.
Yeah.
The only dragons that I am aware of are the King and Queen Claws Mountains. Are said to have the remains of draconic creatures in them. I can't give you a certain, but maybe if you look at those places, it might help.
Good to know. It's a lead.
Sorry, I'm just gonna put these in no mic.
I have been writing down frantically.
He kind of like he gestures at the like the globe that is on his desk. I believe he had a globe on it.
I think he did.
He did have. He gestures on the globe on his desk, and it begins to like spin up.
Does he like spin it and like stop it at like the exact point? Because that'd be cool.
No, he does not
Aw.
do that. He spins it, and as he spins it, like this kind of holographic illusion kind of comes off
Okay,
of
that's
it,
better. I'll take
which
it.
shows the continent of Allysair. Krim, if you want to hop on the map screen for 2 seconds.
Yes, I'm hopping
So-
on it. Neo, we are there.
So, as a reminder, you guys are like here,
Mhm.
in this little forest down here. The Queen's Claw Mountain, yeah, is this mountain here.
Oh, that's close.
It is.
Mm.
And then the King's Claw Mountain is this one over here.
Oh.
Mhm.
And where are
You
these
would-
cities we heard about from Valmilla?
Give me 1 second, because I'm just double checking. Double checking my notes. So, the cities that you guys are aware of is Steel Edge City. Yeah.
Yep.
This. Wait, hold on. Let me just double check. Sorry, I'm just double checking. Sorry. This one down here is Mazale City, which is the factory one. And then, because this was another one you guys were interested in at one point, that's the wrong map. Sorry, I have multiple map screens. This one down here near you guys is Mulberry City, which you've been told is the city of the Aarakocra.
Yes, I do want to visit there. I want to see my brethren.
mm.
I don't know
So
if I
those
do.
are-
It just feels good.
Yeah. I mean, those are the 3 places that you guys have, like, out of character / in character, shown an interest in, as well as the 2 mountain ranges.
Mhm.
So, yeah, he kind of shows those. Krim, you can go back to the other screen if you want.
Yes, I will.
But yeah, he kind of like, after a while, the globe stops spinning and the holographic image kind of putters out. And he's like, it's a strange thing, the mountain ranges. Because they are the burial places of dragons, there seems to be some effect on the locals to those areas. I've read somewhere that where a dragon lives or dies, creatures that are born might take on more draconic features, which is why we have creatures known as dragonborn. and why I guess other places may have Dragonborn, seeming as your that your ship came with a Dragonborn.
I forgot about him.
I didn't. Um, he was one of my favorites. Of course, I didn't forget about him. But yes, those are the places that may be of some interest to you. The city of Steel Edge is, well, I mean, it's our capital. If you would like to go and speak to what's the way? What do they call it? Our leader, the leader of our continent, a man called Kaelra Albright. He runs Steel Edge and he runs the rest of the continent. If you would like to speak to him, that would be a logical place to go. If you would like to speak to more Aarakocra or just other people that understand the world, Malbury City would be a place to go. I hear the people of Malbury have recently started a new series of sky races, which could be interesting for you to see.
Clary's
And-
eyebrows raise.
And
Azrael's
then,
eyebrows raised too.
I side-eye Azrael.
and then the city of Mazael is kind of the industrial heart of our continent. Most complicated magitech is made there, which includes the Warforged. Most of them come from Mazael City. Using what was it? I was meant to study it at some point. The Warforged of Allysair, they gain their their intelligence from something known as the Heart of Sparks. It's a big elemental ball of knowledge, ball of energy at the center of the city that people from Venitas Industries or whatnot have harnessed and used for Warforged creation. But
I've
yes,
heard that
anyway,
name before.
what, Venitas Industries?
Yeah.
Yeah.
God, I wonder who you might have heard that from. Cassandra Venitas stands at the edge of the
Oh,
party.
shit, yeah, I forgot about that. I was like, that sounds familiar. Where have I heard that before?
Yeah,
I was gonna let it
Cassandra's
stew. I was gonna-
Cassandra has just kind of stood there and just like, yes, that is the business that my father owns.
Like that explains your interest in Warforged.
Yes. My father, Azcaro Venitas, the name in no Mike, is the creator of Warforged in Allysair. Yes, I mean, if I go with you to Mazael, then he'd be likely to help you.
Well, it's on the
Hello,
way to other
dog.
things we want to explore, so things seem to be aligning.
Yeah.
Yes. Hello, dog. He's sat under my desk. This is lovely. But yeah, I mean, like, what do you guys want to do? There's been a lot of talking from me. What do you guys want to do?
Well,
I take care of those flowers first.
Yeah, let's go get these flowers. Let's help our girl Valmilla.
Yeah, I mean, you kind of head out the gates. You know, as you're heading out, you see various kind of, now that you've been made aware of it, you can see figures you recognize from the Javelin. A lot of them, there's a couple like humans and things that blended in, but as you're walking out of the Eye of the Storm and walking down the road towards the tavern, you do see a silver dragonborn man.
Yeah.
My guy! I forgot about you, but we won't talk about that. I didn't say that in character.
Ah, my friends, it is good to see you again.
How are you doing?
I could be better. That was a hell of I have not been in one since ever.
Well, me neither. So. Yep.
But it is good to see you again. I have heard from Valmilla and the others that you have been exploring this new world that we find ourselves in.
Yeah, we seem
Something like
to
that.
have gotten ourselves in some situations we couldn't have foreseen.
Well,
Bit of an
if that is
understatement.
not a part of life, then
Clary's being humble about it, but I think we're the chosen ones.
ah, well, like the competence. Well, if you keep me updated with your deeds, then maybe I will write a song or two about you. And he winks. Yeah.
I'm being
like
humble
Giannis.
about it, but I secretly want that song.
Giannis is cool.
He is very cool.
Yeah.
I can't believe I forgot about him.
He's had a very toothy grin like the entire time you've been talking to him. Yeah.
So I'm assuming you're healing well. I mean,
I was not hurt as bad as the others. I feel due to the nature of my thicker skin, I was somewhat protected from the various debris. But being thrown against a wall did not help me. I was, what is the word? Concussed?
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad to see you're doing better.
Thank you. And it is good to see you out and about again. I will speak to the others who may recognize you. I believe Valmilla knows that you are awake and such.
Yeah, we're actually on our way to get some flowers for her, for a ritual to help cure her.
Oh, good to hear. Well, I will not keep you.
Well, you
You
take
are
care of
welcome to go.
yourself.
I do not have much to do aside from that. And then he lets
Good
out
to
a big laugh.
Good to hear, buddy.
Yeah. As you are kind of walking around, you do also see Isaac, who kind of smiled. Ow, I just fucking smacked my leg. Ow. You see Isaac, and he kind of laughs and not laughs and smiles. He smiles and waves at you guys. But not in a come talk to me. I have things to talk about. More in a he's seen someone he recognizes and he's waving politely.
I give him a respectful nod.
I'll
Yeah,
wave
me
back.
too.
Yeah. Well, if you are heading out of the town.
Where are we going? North or south? Which flowers do we want
Yes,
first?
that is
Fire
a
or ice?
very important
Yeah.
question.
North.
North. Let's
to
go
the
north.
I chose it
Alright
random.
then.
Let's go
Well, I
north.
mean, it was a 50-50. Yeah, right. You know what that means? Event table. Woohoo!
Woo!
Wow, wow, wow.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Okay,
no.
this is a fun one.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh, hold on. I need this dice.
Oh, he's got a special dice for it.
I fucking cocked it. 6. Okay. Oh no!
I don't like the sound
No.
of that.
As you guys are walking out of the town, you spend maybe an hour traveling up this road to the north. Clyde, you're right. You just smacked your foot, you dumbass. Yeah, as you guys are kind of traveling, you notice that there is a bush rustling.
Is it another
Yeah,
friend?
I want to go
Bow
see
at
my
the
friend.
ready.
I kneel
I'm
down.
gonna go see my friend.
Yeah. You kind of peer into this bush. And on the other side of it, you see a figure you recognize.
I have one of 2 guesses, and we'll see if I'm right with either of them.
I only have one guess. I'm pretty sure it's wrong.
It's a figure you recognize because it's one of the bandits that you.
That was not it.
That's what I
That
thought it
not
was
my
gonna
guess.
be. Either the bandit or the friend.
I was hoping it was the
Hmm.
friend.
It is the bandit, the one of the bandits that you
Unionized.
convinced to start a union.
Yeah, how's the bandit
Um,
union coming?
Well, as you kind of pull the bushes aside, you notice that he is very injured. He's,
Oh no.
bruised, bloodied.
Oh.
He's got a range of like claw marks across him.
You're
Um,
all right, mate.
Please don't hurt me.
He
We
gets
didn't plan
3
to?
HP.
Clyde, what are you eating? Hold on. Come here.
Dog rescue.
What happened to this dude?
He's being a goober. Right, come here. What are you eating? Something attacked me in the woods.
He's
been-
healed for 3 HP.
3 HP? That's a lot for this bandit. What are you eating? Huh? What are you eating, you little shit? Right, stay there. Lay down.
I touch him, my hands glow, I heal his wounds a little bit.
Thank you. We were attacked. My companion got away, but I couldn't protect him as well as I hoped.
What were you attacked by? And
It
where?
was some kind of creature. It was maybe 10, 12 feet tall. Large claws and things like that.
Oh no.
Reptilian.
Oh wait, no. Wait. I thought it was Calivex, but that's not Calivex.
Not Calivex. No.
I was like, yeah, I was thinking
Velociraptor.
owlbear.
Yeah, I look at Nazora to see if this rings any bells.
Nozora's still wearing Clary's cape over her head.
It doesn't ring any bells to Nazora.
I was genuinely
Clyde.
thinking owlbear.
Nah.
Okay, so 12 feet, claws, reptilian. I got nothing.
can I-
It's the reptilian
I
part
start
that gets
looking
me.
around for like tracks. I want to kill this thing.
It
They're
was.
fucking with our bandits.
I don't know. There was something magical about that creature. Not in a sense of, wow, that's beautiful. But there was something wrong with it.
What, like magic rabies?
It, when it attacked me, it was cold. It was chilling. When it slashed at me, I felt sluggish and I couldn't fight back as well as I wanted to.
Is it using the flowers?
I sure hope not.
Oh,
Oh no.
that'd be something.
Yep.
We better take this thing out.
Yeah. Can't have it
Asriel
fucking
starts
with our
looking
union.
for tracks.
Yeah, let's look for
Okay.
those tracks.
Roll a survival, and you can have advantage because you guys are helping each other.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Both of us roll?
I think Asriel should roll.
Just one of you.
Yeah, Azrael. can roll.
I got a 16.
Total.
Yeah, 12 plus 4.
You. Okay, 12 plus 4. As you kind of look around, you can see some imprints of feet, some tracks that lead towards the north. It's strange because the surroundings that you guys are in there's a little bit of like it's muddy, it's been raining recently, but some parts of the ground are firmer, almost as if they've been dried out.
I don't know what to trust
Freeze
this.
dried?
Maybe.
Oh, like
Just
pressed
seems
down
dry.
like so hard because they're so big that
No,
they've
it
kind
just-
of condensed the
just-
ground.
It just seems like they're dry, as if the rain didn't really touch them.
Oh.
Okay. Interesting.
Well, we should probably follow it and see where it goes at least.
Yeah, there's no harm in it.
Yeah,
Just everyone be on
maybe.
guard.
Mm-hmm.
The bandit kind of looks up at you guys and is like, "Thank you for healing me. If you can find Jim Jam, then
Jim Jam.
please bring him back safe."
We'll bring him
You
back
take care
safe.
of yourself.
Sorry, Jim Jam. That's a stupid name.
The mother must have
It's
hated
okay.
him.
No.
Is that a
You
loving
don't know if
family name?
you don't know if Jim Jam is his name or his nickname. God.
I'm sorry.
I'm still allowed to laugh at it regardless.
Maybe his name was Jim Jameson, and just everyone just calls him Jim Jam for short. Yeah,
I'm still allowed to
Jimothy
laugh at Jim
Jameson.
Jam.
it's J. Jonah Jameson.
Yeah.
Jim Jonas Jameson. There you go. That's his name. Canonical.
Well, let's.
God, I'm dying. I'm allergic to bad story. God,
You wrote it.
I know.
Anyways, yeah, we as the angel investors of the Bandit Union are going to go
Bandit
save
Corp.
one of
No,
our
it's not a corp.
employees.
We don't want it to be a corp.
Well, he kind of like he's still clutching his side. He kind of ends up walking in the opposite direction to you guys, and he's like, there's the town nearby. I'm gonna head there to see if they can patch me up somewhat.
Tell them we sent you.
Who's we?
I'm sure we're easily describable.
I don't know. Say travelers from another world or whatever. They'll get it.
They'll know, yeah.
He shoots you a look. He's like, okay, if that's what you're gonna go by. And he heads off into the forest. Yeah. As you guys are
We
kind of
should
walking.
come up with like a name for what we are, who we are.
It probably
To be
would
fair,
make
what we
things
have now is
easier.
better than just saying isekai.
Well, let's focus on this first, and we can come up
Yeah,
with
let's
a name
go
later.
kill a monster.
We'll just
Yeah.
we'll think about it as we're doing, you know.
So, the way this is gonna work, okay, is, you've been told the direction of where you need to go, and you've been told that there's this creature. So we're gonna do a little bit of a skill challenge,
Okay.
okay?
Mhm.
So, what we're gonna do is, I'm gonna go through the call, and you're each gonna think of how you might be contributing to this. So, for example, it's maybe you're keeping an eye out for whatever this creature might be. Maybe you're looking for, interesting wildlife in the area. Things like that, yeah? Does that make sense?
Yes.
Mhm.
So, Grim, Clary, how are you contributing to this?
Well, it's 12 feet tall, so it probably peek across like the treetops. So I think I'm gonna fly up and take a peek.
That sounds like you're gonna make a perception check for
It
me.
does. Luckily, I'm good at this. I am. Dirty 20.
There's 20? Yeah. I mean, as you're kind of flying around, this is over like the course of like maybe an hour, 2 hours. The hour, 2 hours isn't just sorry, I'm hiccuping. Isn't a solid thing of like you're heading in this location to that. It's more of a case of you're looking for the specific areas.
Mm-hmm. Like I'm looking
Sorry,
to see if
I'm
there's
having-
any like breaks in the trees or just anything that indicates it might have gone a certain way, or even if I can see it above the trees.
So you don't see it at all. However, there are a couple areas where you've noticed that the trees have been almost scorched by fire.
That's
And
the opposite
some
of what we
trees-
wanted to do.
And some trees seem to have frost clinging to them.
Am I able to let everyone know and direct them that way?
Yeah, I mean, you can point these out to everyone.
Okay, there's fire over there, ice over there. We're focusing on ice. Go over there.
The fire is still a bit concerning, though.
It's concerning, but
a little
let's
bit.
one thing at a time.
Yeah.
We'll get to it.
And hopefully it's
Oh.
not the same thing.
Here's hoping.
So, Nizora, how are you going to contribute?
Zora is gonna curl up on the ground and cry a little and pretend she isn't crying.
Okay, you can roll a performance check for me.
Okay. Do I get advantage because I'm still covered by the cloak?
No, you just get a straight roll.
That's fine. I rolled an 18 plus 4.
Okay, 22.
Big.
It's pretty convincing. Everyone just thinks you're a little bit tired, really. A little bit. Yeah,
Still
you're
hungover.
like, you're nursing the hangover, really.
Exactly.
Squid, Asriel, How are you going to contribute to this?
I'm doing some tracker stuff. I'm looking for like snapped branches. I'm looking for tracks that would be left by a fucking 12-foot beast. I'm looking for maybe, you know, frozen droppings, I guess.
Yeah. Well, I will say you can roll a survival check, and I'm going to give you advantage because of what Clary has done.
Yeah.
Sweet. That's a natural 20 plus 4, so 24.
Hell yeah!
Yeah.
Ah,
You realize that it's not one creature, it's two.
Oh, it is 2.
It's two creatures. Some of the footprints that you've been following, the ground has been cold and frozen, almost
Uh-huh.
as if it's passed through recently, maybe within a day. The footprints are unnaturally cold. But you also notice that some of the trees in the area are there's like almost as if they've started to be set aflame, but not fully. You can see like
So, like
smoke,
charred, not burnt.
yeah, exactly. You also notice that some of the ground around you is unusually dry, like following from where the bandit originally met with you guys.
Can I notice if these two creatures either were like traveling together, and if they were they on
It
like
seems
friendly terms or what?
it seems like with a natural 20, you can tell that they don't travel together. They have paths that cross over each other, but
Uh-huh.
they don't have any issue with each other.
Okay.
Sorry, I have a cat attacking my bed.
Mm,
He's very interested in the duvet.
yeah. And Clunk, how are you going to contribute to the skill challenge?
probably just try and keep an especially good eye out for any, things that Clary has seen. So things like trees with frost cling to them, hard trees, areas where the ground is especially cold, dry, etc. And try and form like a path to figure out where the creatures either are or currently going.
Okay. So, this is going to be a little bit odd, right? Make an Arcana check for me.
Oh.
Interesting.
I fuck with it.
That is a 17.
17?
Yep.
Being as close to the nature spirits as you are, you're a druid. You know, you have spent many days around spirits and magic and things like that. For you, you almost see this path of light. There's two paths. One is a deep blue, and the other a fiery red. And whilst the others can't see it, and you can only see it faintly, you begin to map out an area where you can see that these two creatures have interacted or been through.
Is there any particular area that stands out that they seem to be either heading towards or currently at? Or would I not be able to tell?
You can see. What would it be? You can see that the path, the blue path, seems to be heading away from where you are.
Okay.
The red path is heading towards the north. And, you know, with all of you working together, you do, you're able to kind of successfully point in the direction of where you think these flowers and creatures may be. I will say you have all passed the skill challenge. The reward being that you know these two locations.
So which one do we want to go after first?
I mean, we've had our sights set on the frosty one since the beginning. I say we follow through.
All right.
As you guys begin to head towards there, maybe 20 minutes of traveling for you guys. The area around you, it's strange because at some points it feels too warm and at some points it feels too cold. You enter this small forest area where the trees cover it from above, but light still filters in. You kind of enter this rocky area with a small stream traveling down the middle of it as you kind of look towards a small, almost waterfall rocky outcropping with some beautiful blue flowers growing. You can see that the air around it is hazy, almost as if it's cold. And then you hear it. You hear the sounds of 2 large footsteps
Oh
walking
shit.
towards you.
Mm,
Well,
The temperature begins to rise.
oh,
as
it's the
a-
frost one, not the frost one. Oh,
As you see a reptilian creature standing at about 10-12 feet tall, flames running down its back. Deep orange eyes flick towards you as teeth open and a mighty roar comes from it. You can see the inside of its mouth begins to glow a dark orange and red color as it stomps its feet and it gets ready to run towards you. And that is where we are going to end today's session. Thank
That
you,
didn't pick
everyone.
up what I could hear.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
it picks up on my end. Don't worry. That's all that
It's fine.
matters. I did a woo for those in the call who didn't hear me.
That is where we are going to end today's session. Thank you, everyone, for coming today. I know,
Thank you so much for running it.
thanks for running it, man.
yeah, I am very excited for next week.
Oh my god,